Hola, hola. Buenos días a todas. Soy Maggie. Bienvenida a mi ejercicio de hoy. So today I wanted to do this live because I know some people are on different time zones, and that way you can. Okay, I'm still setting this up. I think I need to raise so you could see me. Hola, I see somebody join. Hopefully you have your exercise gear on. This is day 2 of the challenge. I had breakfast with a sister, and so it's almost 12 o'clock. And I'm also thinking of a way to schedule this live. So I look at the calendar, and the best time for me is going to be like 8 a.m. every day. So I'm going to do a poll and see which day is most appropriate for folks. So that's what we're going to do. Now, this one the screen is not as good as when I do it. I'm going to close the chat because we're not going to be chatting while I'm doing the exercise here. So we're going to drop this down. And okay, so you guys know that this is my challenge. I kind of feel like I've let myself go a little bit. My arms shouldn't look like that. And this is where I need to go to the gym and work on the machines to kind of straighten up my arms and make them look nice toned. Do you remember Michelle Obama's arms when she was in the White House? I salivated over those arms. But I'm 66, taking everything into consideration. I think I should be grateful, right, that I look the way I look. But I know how I like to feel, and that's what I'm looking for. I do not have a scale, and I'm not looking to go under scale to see how much weight I've lost. I know what I need to do here. I know this needs to go down a little bit more. So I know what to do. So day 2, I looked at the time frame between now and July the 8th, which is the day before my birthday, 74 days. So I have plenty of time to get back to what I want to do. And think of yourself as a 60 plus something. Can you move? Okay? Remember, I'm always saying that movement is life. So it's very important that you commit yourself to moving. My challenge is I do a lot of work on the computer. And what I don't want is to become so dependent on the computer that I become sedentary. And that is not a good thing, okay? Being sedentary is a risk factor for disease. We don't want that. We want to move. All right, let's see if I can. Because I was going to try to go do some floor work. And it's not going to work if we stay here. I'm trying to find some stuff to put underneath my camera here. So let's see. Oh, is that better? Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Right? Okay. All right. Oh, that's perfect. All right. And I also changed the chair because yesterday I felt like this chair was moving. I might end up on the floor, and you don't want to do that at any age. So make sure you take time to stretch. Oh, there we go. Right? Stretching is so good for your joints. When you do that, you feel like almost somebody's pulling you up to the ceiling, okay? You can call that yoga if you want to. I just call it stretch. Go down onto the floor You get a nice stretch in the back of the legs. If you can put your hands on the floor, that's good, but if not, if you can only touch the tip with the tip of your fingers, that's fine too. All right? Relax your neck, and then bend your knees, and then come back. This is where your core comes into play, right? Go down. Oh, this is so good. Whew. Good for your back, your shoulders. Go down. Those are good. Stretching. You know, it's amazing when you first start working out and you're like, oh, I can do this, I can do that. And then before you know it, you just keep doing it, and then you could see how quickly you develop. Flexibility, very important. When you have stiff joints, it's easy for you to get injured, okay? Now, I am blessed. I don't have arthritis, and I haven't had any joint issues. Now, this shoulder, sometimes it's a little bit, it talks to me. Like if I was recording on my phone and I'm doing this, after a while, I have to change arms, so I'm very aware and protecting my joints, okay? I don't be jumping up and down a lot. Sometimes that concrete is not the best thing. And you know, in Panama, in Africa, we have all these shiny tiles in our apartments. No bueno. That is not a good thing, because if you have a little spill, you don't see it, it's easy to fall, and those falls are not pretty. Because you know, a lot of us at this age, our bones are not so strong. There might be some osteoporosis going on that makes the bone very fragile. You know, I used to have patients with osteoporosis who would have spontaneous fractures even without, you know, falling. That's crazy. Okay, I think I feel loose. So we're gonna go back to the 50s, and then we're going to add to it. Today I'd like to do some floor work just to continue improving the core. So as I said this morning, I met with the sister who is here. She just moved here. She's 80 years old, you guys, and she moved here by herself. So I told her I'd like to interview her, and she's willing. So we're gonna be doing that. And so we can hear how she did it. I find her inspiring, and I'm only 66. So I'm saying this to say that if you are a sister of a certain age, you have no excuse. All right? We're doing it, and we're here. All right. I wasn't counting, but I think that's 50. All right? You keep breathing. Keep breathing. Make sure that waistline, this is the long bones here. Those hips are so important. They hold you in place. They hold everything together. So you better protect them. First of all, you want to do resistance training. Every time you walk, you're putting your foot on a hard surface, you're doing resistance training, right? If you're doing these, I don't know what you call these anymore, that's resistance training. If you're doing those squats, that's resistance training. So you keep doing that, so you strengthen them. Because you know what? As we get older, we lose muscle mass, and that's not good. That's why you have to make sure you take enough protein, right? And also, you want to be sure you're eating right. Get your greens, your kale, your broccoli, get your chickpeas. If you're into meat, your chicken, your eggs. Make sure you get your protein, because that's what's going to continue to build muscles, okay? And then your joints, you want to keep them supple, right? And the way you do that is by moving them. When you sit somewhere and you don't move, when you start to get up, how do you feel? You feel stiff, right? So make sure you take a few minutes every morning and stretch. Just go on your patio or in your bedroom and just stretch. Okay? Stretch. You could do something like this. Stretch, stretch. And then this is like I forgot what they call this pose. And I'm not into yoga, but I love the stretches, right? And same thing. And then you do this. Whew. Oh, I'm telling you, if you've done it, it's amazing. All right, let's go back to the 50s. I have to cool the apartment. So I'm going to ask you, what is a good time? Would 8 o'clock in the morning every day work for you? I can't do it in the evening because I just started teaching a Spanish class Thursday, 6 p.m. So, and I don't want to have to change times. So I'm hoping I can get one time. Yesterday I recorded it. Today it's live. So we'll see how that goes. Okay? All right. So now we're going to do just the knee lifts, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 34, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Whew. And remember, all these exercises are cardio. You should you should have a little bit of trouble speaking, but not to the point where you can't make any sounds, right? See, this little move is working your core. A strong core really should be everybody's goal, especially as you get older. So in terms of supplements, I still take my calcium with D, and I do have vitamin D supplement that I can take. When I don't go out, I might take vitamin D, but I wish I could tell you I take my supplements every day. I am not very diligent about that, but I try. When I remember, I take it. All right? But the best way to get your nutrients is through your diet. Your diet, what you eat. I did a presentation. Well, no, I wrote something in the Monday motivation, and I asked, can you make the connection between your brain and your gut? I think it's the last 5 years that people have focused a lot on the gut. I remember when I was studying for my nurse practitioner, there was a lot going on in there in terms of enzymes, and I think that was one of my most challenging system to study, because when you start studying like what is it? If you have diverticulosis, diverticulitis, any kinds of acid reflux in your digestions and parts of your intestine, what each area does in terms of reabsorption. And when I think of what I used to do to my to my tummy, the kind of thing that I would put in my body. Whew, that really was an eye opener. So I asked the question, next time you're eating something, are you saying, is this feeding my brain? Is it good for my brain? You know, grabbing a can of soda, is that feeding your brain? You know, eating like fast food several times a week, does that feed your brain? Okay? So be intentional about and think through what you're ingesting. Because now in med school, they're doing a lot of education on nutrition. Or before, the doctors just would send you to the nutritionist. Now we have a doctor here who is into holistic. He's going to tell you what you need to do because an ounce of prevention is better than curing something. And even if you're in your 60s and 70s, start good habits, sleep, hydration. Think about what you are putting in your body. It's important, okay? You only have one body. And if you are a spiritual person, you know what they say, this is your temple, right? No one's gonna take care of it for you but you. And of course, a lot of us are not blessed with like Coca-Cola. I struggle with this. I do. And I have none of this. So I said I was gonna start doing with the guy, he goes down, he goes, one. And he does this really low. I'm gonna start doing some of that to see if I can grow a little bit. But I know I'm not going to. Anyway, I'm teasing. Whew. You know, the whole time you're working out, you should feel this, that you are exercising your whole cardiovascular system. It's like the heart is pumping, it's sending oxygenated blood to your brain, to your gut, to your muscles, and that's what keeps them healthy. Okay? So you see the lady who was 97 still doing her jumping jack. So what is your excuse? You don't have any. You don't. All right. Health is a mindset, right? But for us older women, having dealt with menopause can increase your risk of osteoporosis. So make sure you're doing those training exercises. Go to the gym in your pH. Maybe you start with 3 pounds and then you keep doing that. You want to build muscle and you want to keep your joint flexible. Some people have shoulder issues, okay? So keep working that. There's a sister who talked to me this week. She's getting some therapy for her shoulder. You know, the joints, you know, it's like bone, and then there is like a nice fluid in the middle. Then you have the cartilage that holds them together. Well, you know, like everything in your body, things starts to wear out. That is the nature of growing old. And I asked this question, why do we have to grow old? And nobody answered me. So all you can do is keep what God has given you as long as you can and in the best shape that you can. That's all you can do, sis. That's all you can do. All right? Now, I don't have weights. I need to go to the gym and work the pulley. And then I think I can lift like 15, 20 pounds when I'm doing the bicep curls. So make sure you do that several times a week. But I think after this workout, the core and the legs, I think we'll be good. Okay? All right. So let's do this. It helps your shoulder joint, and then it helps your biceps and triceps. So keep doing those, okay? And keep moving because you don't want to get cold. You want to keep the muscles warm. Warm, stretch muscles work better. And then after you tighten them, you want to give them a chance to recover, okay? All right. Whew. All right, good. All right. Thank you, Marjorie, Queen Esther. I just want you guys to come and do it with me. I'm thinking, Greta, whatever you can do, don't stop, okay? Again, you're not competing with anybody but you. So whatever you can do, keep moving, but please take time to stretch, okay? Important. All right, so we're just gonna do some squats right now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7, 28, 29, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Let's go to 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And hold it. This is where the burning goes. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ouch. The whole thigh burns. You do a little bit more each time. Maybe it's 1 more repetition, and then 2 more repetition, and then 3 more repetition. Okay? So that's what you want to do. And that's how, in your sleep, the remodeling starts. Your muscle reshape, and you burn some of that fat, that's adipose tissue that likes to sit in all areas of your body. Me is here, nothing here, nada. I said I was absent when God was giving that away. But it's too late for me. I missed the class. Oh, this one feels good on the side. You know, I'm making it up as I go. Very good. Just keep moving. And breathe. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. It works all the way to the side. You know, do you struggle with love handles? Mm-hmm. I do. Mine is familial too. I think I'd have to lose like 40 pounds to get rid of my love handles. And I might not be too healthy if I lose that much. Okay. All right. Body reconfigure. Thank you, Lynette. That's it. That's it. All right. So for health, hydration, just drink enough water. Don't overdrink. I tell people there's something called water intoxication that could be deadly if you dilute too much. So make sure you don't stay thirsty. If you're thirsty, drink. And when I say drink, I mean water with some lemon. I don't mean fruit juices. I don't need sodas. I don't need sweet tea. Those of you from the South, you don't need sweet tea. It's not healthy. Just drink water, okay? And don't get hung up on those sugar substitutes. It's better not to have those things because every few years they come back, oh, sweetened milk causes cancer. Oh, this one does this. Water with a splash of lemon. I like to put some mint in my water and some ginger. And you just put it in your big cup and then you drink that. That is good, okay? So don't be attached to sweet drinks in whatever form, okay? All right, good lots of fruits and vegetables. You never have too much of those. Remember that. You know, guys, try this exercise. You'll thank me later. It's really good for the core and your side. I just discovered it today. All right. Whew. That is good. Now, we're going to do the side because I need to trim my thighs. I remember when I was a teenager, my thighs used to be so thin. And I was like, look how skinny these things are. I wish they would, they would grow. Now I wish they would go down, but they're not. So, don't go crazy. Don't be obsessed, okay? You just want to feel good with your body. And like I said, I know how I feel when I'm in the right place. And I think I've fallen off a little bit, but within those 2 months, I am determined. And I think for my birthday, I want you all to watch and see what I look like. And see, go back to the first video, then we can see if we've made progress. All right, so I talked about hydration, nutrition, fruits and veggies. We talked about proteins, right? Healthy grains are not bad. I think it's funny. I was listening to this doctor. I hope he's a real doctor. He said, some things I regret telling my patients. He's a cardiologist. He said, I regret telling them not to eat eggs. Who knew? Remember how they kept telling us that eggs were bad? Now they say eggs are good for you. Don't listen to those people. I'm telling you, if you take everything they say and you run with it, you're going to be a crazy person, okay? So take everything you read, the newest study. I'm a cynical person by nature. So I'm like, okay, all right. So now, all the medication to lower your cholesterol, they say, bad for you. Well, I knew that. I refused to take it when I was at the height of my weight. I think my cholesterol was 267 or something. And this little young PA comes to me. She's like, well, according to the standard, we should be on Lipitor. I said, don't worry about it. I'm not going to take it. So don't give me a script because I'm telling you I'm not going to take it. So now they're saying how bad it is for your liver. Well, I knew that. Aspirin. They said, oh, especially if you're a woman, you need to take a baby aspirin once a day. Well, I tried, and I had a major allergic response. I got such bad dyspepsia, stomach upset. So I can't take aspirin anymore. So I'm like, okay, well, whatever. I'm going to do my exercise. I'm going to try to live right, and then leave the rest to God. God didn't promise me that I'm going to live forever. I just want to feel good for however years I have left. Okay? All right. Whew. So take everything with a grain of salt. Raw vegan and all this stuff people are so religious about. I'm not. I know I lost 42 pounds on a whole food plant-based, right? But I think it was more about cleansing my system. Meat is very tough. And especially when you are eating all the processed food, because they tell you that is what's killing us. All the stuff they add to the food to keep it in a can, keep it in a bag, so it can sit on the shelves for years. You remember that McDonald's thing with the burger that never went bad? Mm-hmm. Think about that. Whew. Be careful, people. And I know a lot of ladies here, oh, I'm retired. I'm not cooking. Well, I don't know. You don't need to be eating at the Fondas 5 times a week. These are commercial places. They're not committed to healthy cooking. They are not going to throw away the bad oil. They are going to fry a lot of things. Yesterday I saw this, I think he's a cook. He was showing, some kind of fried meat or pork with fried tortillas. And then he had a cup of coffee. And I'm like, that's breakfast? Yeah, because here in Panama, they eat rice, fried chicken, the hojaldre, which is the fried bread, the empanadas, all fried for breakfast. And then for lunch, they have almost the same thing with the um, roast chicken, right? Grilled chicken. And then they have a soda, and then they repeat that. And the amount of rice. Guys, do we wonder why the diabetes rate here is crazy? People don't realize that as you get older, there are certain things you need to pull away from. We're not trying to keep you from enjoying life. You know, I enjoy certain things once in a while, even though I'm fighting my own battle sometimes because I eat too much of one thing. If I like it, that's my downfall. Like, I think Danita said her downfall is potatoes. We all have house struggles. Just keep in the back of your mind that if you keep putting some of that stuff, something else happened on this side. I mean, come on. All right. So we did that. We did those. We did the knees. All right. So we're going to do our sit to stand because this is a test that your physician will do to see how fragile you are. Years ago, when I went to do some squats, my knees used to creak. My daughter would say, "Mom, wow." You know, in my mind, I'm thinking bone on bone, that fluid is gonna dry up and I'm gonna have to have, knee surgery. One day I tried to run and my knee got really, I was worried I was gonna need surgery. But now they don't. You can retrain your joint before the damage is irreversible, okay? So keep moving, keep moving. All right, so the sit to stand is a test your doctor does to test your frailty. How frail are you? If there was an emergency, can you take off and run to save your life, okay? That means you're able to stand up in a hurry and sit, all right? So I could sit like this. Yesterday, I think I did this. Today, I'm gonna put my hands up, okay? 1, 2, and it really works your quad. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yesterday I did 20. Let's see if I can do like 22 or 25 today. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Woo! I did it. Woo! Wow. That is, it looks really simple, but it really, really gives you a good cardio. Whew. Wow. This is good. All right. I need you guys to do some sit to stand, okay? Just, it's like you sit on a couch. Can you get up without holding on to something? That's a sign, okay? All right. I want to do a plank. I did bring my yoga mat. Yesterday I did it for a minute. I don't know that I can do more than a minute. All right, let's see. if you can see. Yep, there's my, I don't know if I can do more than a minute, but I'm gonna set the timer again and see. All right. So today I'm gonna do it a little bit different. I'm gonna stay closer to the ground. And then tomorrow, I'll go on my elbows. Now this one is good for your arms, your shoulders, your sides, your quads, your butt. It's a whole body tightening exercise. All right. Yes. Still did the 1 minute. Okay. All right. So let's do some floor work. Okay. That's good. All right. I like this stretch because it really stretches everything. It's like you're being pulled from the top and the bottom. Okay? And then you really can tighten here. Okay. So now, let's do some up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's good. So that's my starting point. And then every day, I'm gonna see if I can add 1 or 2. All right? So, gonna stretch. Let's do some cross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I like to stretch my inner thighs like that. Now, if you do a lot of yoga, some people are able to put their knee down. I'm not that flexible. I pull it nicely, but never to the point of pain, okay? It takes time to create flexibility. You don't become flexible on the first day. All right. When you're doing floor work, it's important to make sure you keep your back as close to the ground as possible because you don't want to arch your back. That's how people get injured, okay? So if you put your hand right there, you are protecting your lower back, all right? So you could do some bicycles like this. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. It's so good. Listen, one of the reasons exercise is so good is that you're pumping all that fresh blood throughout your body. And it helps your mood, your mentation, because you have all that dopamine and serotonin just flowing. All right? So when you feel bad, make yourself do something. Okay? All right. So now we're gonna do some side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Listen, if you're just getting started, don't do that one because it's easy for you to hurt your back. Okay, I just want to do some lifts and then we'll do the jumping jacks and we'll be done for the day. Whew, I'm so proud of myself. Are you still there with me? Okay, all right. Whew. And the sweat. So of course when I'm finished here, I'm gonna get a big glass of cool water with lemon. Oh, I do have mint. I did buy mint yesterday. I love herbs, you know that, right? From my cooking. All right, let's see if I can do 5. Ugh. These are hard too. Don't think I can do 5, 3. Okay, I'll stop at 3. So my goal is to do 5 next week. This one stretches your quad and the joint, the hip joint. Okay? All right, let's see. Let's give it another try. Well, I do the bicycles, okay? It's just that one. Nope. I gotta work on that one. All right, that's a challenge to do the double leg lift. Start with 5 next week. Okay, so let's just finish up with just some punches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Hold it, hold it. Hold it, hold it. Hold it, tighten, tighten, tighten. Hold it, hold it. Okay. All right. Whew. Very good. Very good, very good. Oh, I didn't do any other. I'm just do some of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Whew. I'm gonna do 25. I forgot. That's okay. That's okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And that works on the inner thighs as well. All right, so we're good. We're just gonna do the jumping jacks. Then we'll be done. I posted something yesterday on the Facebook group. This group of older folks, they were doing like, maybe it was like a class reunion, and they had a bunch of these little old folks sitting under a tree on the grass, take their pictures, and then it was so funny to see all of them trying to get up. Like, don't sit on the grass. You may not be able to get up. Everybody was helping somebody else. What about did you see the ad of the old man who got the sports car and he was trying to get out? He literally crawled out of it, he couldn't get out. We don't want to be like that. Not that I like to get into these little low cars. I don't do that either. You know, you an old man. Why are you buying a Corvette or something like that? You know, they just get me. This is not for you. Your joints are not that supple. All right, guys, let's see. How long have we been on? Oh, it says 45 minutes. Oh, wow, that's a long time. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. A few more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. Whew. Okay. I did it. I did a few little extra. You too tall for small car. Me too. Plus, what's the fun? You know, you're supposed to get out like a lady. There's no way to get out of those things like a lady. All right. Okay, guys. So we work our arms, our shoulders, our side, our gut, our core, our butt. Oh, let me see if I can do a few of these like the guy does. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't see how that's going to increase my glutes. I really don't. But I don't want to hurt my knees trying to go back, okay? That would be ridiculous. All right, let's stretch. Whew. Now see, I feel thirsty because I've been sweating. And when I'm dehydrated, I feel weak and lightheaded. So don't ever let yourself get to that point. When you're walking in the sun here in Panama, like you go to Merca, Panama, and then there is a lot of sun. Always wear a hat, but carry your water with you, okay? It's important. Oh, I love this stretch. I really do. It's so good. Oops. Remember, the ground may be slippery. Be careful. All right. So let's just do a neck stretch. Oops. All right. This this is it for today. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You're clapping. Thank you. I'm clapping for me. All right, Lynette and the rest of you. So Lynette, 8 a.m. would be in the afternoon for you. But you say you work at home. So you might be able to carve out a day to work out with me. Remember, it's a challenge through July the 8th. All right? All right, Greta, thank you so much. You do what you can, sis. Just start and breathe. Remember hydration. Remember your sleep. And every time you're putting in your body, ask yourself, is it good for me or is it good for my brain? Because nutrition can add years to your life and you're going to feel so amazing. All right, guys, thank you. Greta, wonderful. Those of you who want to do the challenge with me, let me know. And let me know if 8 a.m. works for you. That's what works for me right now. I have too many things scheduled throughout the day. And my evening, sometimes I can't. But I think you got here late. Hola, HBS. Yeah. So tomorrow is Saturday. I'll do it again on the same. No, actually, tomorrow I'll do it at 8 because I have my Spanish class at 10 that I teach. So 8 a.m. every day seems like it's a good time for me. I hope it's good for some of you. But again, if you want to do it on your own, you go to the live tab and you can see it. But remember, if you're going to do it on your own, chances are you're like, I got to here, I got to go there. But we're going to have to hold each other accountable. So if you want to do it with me, 8 a.m. Panama time, you have to see what that time turns into for you. I can't because I don't know where you live. Just put it in your phone under the world map or whatever clock, and it will tell you what 8 a.m. in Panama is for you. All right? So I will see you tomorrow, you guys. God bless you. I love you. Bye. Okay, where do I? Oh, there it is.